Good morning. Could you tell us who you are and who do you work for?
Yeah, my name's Joe Brana. I'm a game warden with the Department of Fish and Game stationed here in Imperial Valley. And basically what we're doing, we're out here in the Highline Canal on the east side of the Imperial Valley. And what happens is these birds roost out in the desert, and early in the morning they'll start leaving their roost to go feed, and they'll fly over the canal and they'll go to some of these fields that we have out here, burnt wheat fields or just fields that have been disked over to get some grain. And like you'll see the birds coming, as you can see, you'll start seeing them, you know, little by little start angling over. And later on, the first wave of doves that come out of the desert are usually white wings. After that, the morning doves are the first ones that usually come out. After that, the white wings will start coming. They're usually the second wave of doves that'll come out, and they're bigger, but they'll also be coming out. And then they'll be headed out. They'll go ahead and feed water, and then they'll go back and roost in the desert. And the same thing happens again in the afternoon. But we have a very good population of birds here in the Imperial Valley because we've had a lot of wheat this year, a lot of wheat stubble fields. So there's a lot of grain, and there'll be a lot of birds.
And these birds, where do they emigrate from?
They migrate into the area. They either migrate from northern counties or southern counties. Some of them come up from south, and some of them come from the north. But they'll immigrate here to the Imperial Valley because of the feed conditions that we have here.
And what kind of birds are we expecting this year?
We're going to be looking at 3 types of birds this year. We're going to be looking at mourning doves, white wings, and a new species that we have that has migrated in from east of here, which are not natives. They're called Eurasian collared doves. And this year during dove season, which is September 1st through September 15th, then again November 14th through December 28th, there will not be any limit on the Eurasian doves because they're invasive species. They're not native. So mourning doves and white wings, the limit will be 10 per day, 20 in possession total. But the Eurasian doves, there won't be any limit on them. You can shoot as many as you want during the season. Again, what I always tell hunters is, you know, don't shoot more than what you're going to eat. But again, they need to know that there is no limit on the Eurasian doves.
Great.
Man, I feel like a movie star.
Now tell us, is this going to be your last year with Fish and Game?
Yeah, Silvio, this will be my last year. I've been with Fish and Game 29 years now. I'll be retiring in November. And I think I told you this earlier, I'm the luckiest man in the world. I've had the best job. Well, I don't call it a job. Being a game warden is not a job or a career. It's a way of life. You know, we have no set schedules. We work out of our house. Most people that are game wardens, if you ask them where they go on vacation, they go hunting or fishing. That's their whole life. So you come to my house or any other game warden's house, they have deer heads mounted, wildlife prints. So being a game warden is a way of life. It's not a. I always tell everybody that that it's not a job or a career. It's a way of life. The guys that really enjoy it. I've been very fortunate.
And how long have you worked for the department?
Just a little over 29 years. I've worked for Fish and Game. And like I said, couldn't work for a better agency. It's the greatest agency as far as I'm concerned. They've treated me really well, and we've had some good people working for us, some real professional guys. It's been a lot of fun. It's been a hell of a ride. I'm going to miss it. Sometimes I wonder if I'm doing the right thing retiring because I'm going to miss this. But I got a lot of things. I got a lot of places to go hunting and fishing that I got to get done. And not enough time, so that's why I'm retiring.
Where's one place that you haven't hunted yet that you've always wanted to hunt?
I always wanted to hunt Africa since I was a little kid. 2 places I wanted to hunt, Alaska, and I wanted to hunt Africa. And
but you've already been in Alaska and hunted there.
I've already hunted Alaska. I hunted Alaska in the 80s. And now, since I'm retiring next year, I'm going to go and hunt at South Africa for 10 days. So 3 things I wanted to do since I was a kid. I wanted to be a game warden, hunt Africa, and hunt Alaska. So I'm going to finish my bucket list, get the last one in here in September.
Any place in particular in South Africa?
It's going to be called Port Elizabeth. It's a little town on the southeast part of South Africa. And we're going to be going on a ranch hunting for plains games. Kudu, gembuck, wildebeest, impala, hartebeest, those kinds of animals. Actually, antelope, what they are.
Okay. Anything else you can think of that you might want to add?
No, just that I'm the luckiest person in the world. Even till today, I'm 55 years old, and a lot of times I'll sit here in my truck thinking about my life and what I've done, and I've been very fortunate what I've been able to do. not too many people have been able to be outdoors all their life and enjoy themselves the way I have and do all the things I have. It's been like a childhood dream, and I've been able to accomplish it. And I look at other people, and it's hard. You know, other people consider going to work. I've never considered just going to work. I've always figured if you got to look at a clock, you know, you got problems. So I've never had that problem. Been very fortunate.
Okay. Well, Joe, thanks so much for talking to us.
No problem.